including my Vice Chancellor, and all protocols duly observed. My name is Dr. Eno Okweyemi from the Department of Mathematics, Federal University of Ekiti. I served as a coalition officer for Oredo local government. Under this local government, there are 12 RAs under the local government, and the results are as presented. The number of registered voters, is 273,614. 273,614. The number of accredited voters, 74076. 74076. The scores by the parties are as follows: AA 16, 16. ACB 156, 156. ACPN 420, 420. ACP, APC, 37,612. 37612. 37612. APGA 162. 162. CPP 23. 23. ID 06. ID 06. Coa Party 08. Coa Party 08. Labour Party 45. 45. MPPP 09. 09. NCP 42. 42. NNPP 09. NNPP 09. PDC 226. 226. PDP 30,492. PDP 30,492. 30492. 30492. PPA 101. PPA 101. PPN 15. PPN 15. SDP 05. SDP 05. UPP 33. 33. 33. YDP 21. YDP 21. The total valid votes. The total valid votes is 69401. 69401. 69,401. The rejected votes. 4,311. 4,311. The total votes cast. Is 73712. 73712. 712. 73,712. So I want you to know that there are cancellations.
Okay.
And these occurred in 8 units under 2 words. The first word is called obey. And that is word 2. Okay, it's word 1, please. Word 1, obey is word 1. And there are 3 polling units there with election cancellation. The subtotal of the cancelled votes for obey word 1 in those 3 units are 2266. 2,266. 2266. And these happened as a result of violence erupting. 3 units were involved in that. In the process of casting the votes, hoodlums attacked. The voting was not yet done or neither concluded when that happened. So our men will have to take to the hills. The second word, that's word 2, GRA 88. GRA 88. We have 5 units there affected. And the accumulation of this.
The GRA that was violent in the
Yes,
GRA?
sir. Yes, sir. And
I'm sorry, I mean,
the total number of votes affected or voters affected is 3,779. 3,779. 3,779. This would have been more than this, but we had to put in some extra tricks to get it salvaged. What happened was that the election, the voting had already been concluded. It was at the point of the collation, when the RA collation officer was doing his work, that the hoodlums attacked. They parted away with some of the sensitive materials. They went away with the EC8B form, but we were able to retrieve the EC8A forms. And as at the time that happened, the collation officer had successfully collated for 31 units, and we had those results in the clouds. The results had already been uploaded. So what we did at the collation center was to bring our men back and call for the retrieved materials, that's the EC8A, and we downloaded the copies we had in the cloud, and thereby comparing figures, we discovered that there was no mutilation. They did not tamper with that because the corpus could get that rescue. And we called all the party agents to bring the copies they had with them. So comparing notes, we discovered that nothing was done with that. So based on agreement and discussion, we resorted to computing for the ones we have, the 31 units we have under that work. And we have 5 units left uncomputed. And we decided, together with the party agents, to report what was computed. And that is what you have there. Thank you very much, sir.
Thank you, Dr. Enoch.
Yes,
Yes,
sir. Yes, sir.
You're welcome.
Thank you, sir.
Comments and observations, please. The gentleman on my extreme left. Introduce yourself, please.
I'm Honorable Samson Abu, APC agent.
EPC or
APC.
APC agent. Okay.
Agent. My coalition officer. I did not understand your qualification, just and when you refer to Ogbe zone, and where the cancellation was carried out was not spelled out. Incidentally, that is my word. So I want to tell me where the units are, where you carry out that cancellation. I want to know the units. Thank you.
By the time he has finished responding to that, the barrister from the PDP, I think, will.
Now, in your own units, there are three. In your ward, there are 3 units affected, polling units. The first one is Ishe Kere Uyosa Primary School 1, Ishe Kere Uyosa Primary School 2, and Ishe Kere 1 Uyosa Primary School 4. The codes are there. That's 027, 028, and 030. Do you want to know the number of voters affected?
No.
Please,
I have a question. That is I am aware, if your PO is here now, you ask him, that at the time of collating the votes of that Uyosa Primary School, where we have 3 units there, the candidate of AGA is from that area, 27 Alawudalo, invaded that place with talks with a view to removing the election result. Although they did not succeed because with quick intervention of the police, because when our agent called me, I have to call the police, and they ran there. Then the people went away. Then the officer, guided by police, started police. I don't know how that cancellation came about.
Okay. I think at least the two of you have established a consensus that there was violence. My own observation, at the risk of speaking out of turn, is that where were the security agencies? They were supposed to. They were overpowered. Okay. I think INEC will take note of that in future. Okay.
My Vice Chancellor, we have to make calls from the local government coalition center onto the DPOs to help rescue the situation.
Okay.
And I'm glad you yourself claimed that you witnessed what happened.
Okay.
So, in clear terms, the fault was not from us, neither from INEC. And you yourself pointed out, you know the candidate involved. However, before those policemen could get there, our men would have to run for their lives. We have to send for the DPOs calling to get them there. So let that be said to that.
Okay. The barrister from the PDP, please.
The results from Oredo local government in particular, and even the one of ECO. As we speak, when my participant brought me the lobby result of ECO, the one room, here in this room, I discovered that there was no difference from what they were parading and what he brought to me.
That's your own party agent.
Yes, sir. I said the copy is sent
your
to
own
me.
Party agent, okay.
Yes, the copy is sent to me. We have not. When the call was called, did I complain? Because it's tallying with what he told me. Why I'm telling you this is Oredo local government did the same. And what we are making this call on you, sir, for the future of our state and for the future of democracy.
Okay.
That we want the process is started to be completed. All voting results from the units, which was the counting point, should be recounted. We should want them recounted. All we will bring our copies, let the other parties bring their copies, and then he should be asked to recount it, no matter how long it takes to also get at the truth. So that the result will fully be known. What the result is will be known by you. That is our first appeal. Having said we want transformation, we also say so. Thirdly, I also want the way they were angry was I drew your attention to the fact that entity was even where our senator voted. And it's a GRO area of big men respected people of the society. So I am also saying that that area could not have gone into violence.
Okay, thank you for your observation.
Then finally, sir.
Yes.
I want to appeal to my colleagues. The appeal I want to make to them is this. We know who is who inside amongst us. We know those who were giving tax to represent.
Excuse me, please. Excuse me. I really have to order. Please sit down. Sit down, please. Please. Do you have any comments? Okay, and after I will close this.
Thank you very much, sir. Yeah. My Vice Chancellor, sir, I am glad given me this opportunity to respond to his comments. But, sir, you are an elder in the land, and you.
Excuse me, don't address the issue. Address the issue.
The PDP stuff. Do you know PDP won that place? Won that ward? Won in that ward. Number one, if PDP won in that ward, your claim that I was brought over to practice some trash is there.
Address the house. Address the house.
Your claim.
It's not the back. It's not the. Just you can say the claim.
Yes, sir. The claim that I was used to maneuver things there in favor of other parties is a lie and a deliberate one. Number two, the party agent signature of your party PDP is here. Why did he endorse this? If you deem it capable, you saw him as a capable representation of your party. Number three, now all these people seated there rose up against you in response of your speech.
No, please. That's not. So thank you very much. I think you've made your point. Thank you very much. Round up, please.
The total number of people affected in this unit is just 6,045, as compared to the number of people who are legibly.
You see, luckily, let me just say this. Luckily, the beauty of democracy is that as we sit here, this is not the terminus for this exercise, okay? There are other people waiting in the wings. Luckily, you're a lawyer. There are other people waiting in the wings. If I sound cynical, who want to profit from this exercise, that is the various times are out there, they are waiting. So to that extent, this is not the terminus for this, okay? Your observations are noted and welcomed, but I wish to say that it is a perspective and not the perspective. The Labour Party man, let's run this up, please.
With all due respect, my name is Frederick Akere. I want to say that our observation does not only base.
Your what?
I say our observation does not only base on criticism and complaint.
Okay. Who are the our?
When we say so, that our observation, when the agent.
Okay.
The one I said the agent should not be based on criticism and complaint. Why am I saying this is this? Despite the different agreements we're having, but I, as a Labour Party, I want to commend this man, which is intelligence. And that is what I want to say. Thank you very much.
It's all right, I mean, it's okay. Thank you very much. The struggle for the treasury continues. Having said that, I think we want to round this up. Okay. Dear fellow has never spoken. Then introduce yourself and then we'll round this up, please. So we'll go to the next one.
Good morning, all. All protocol observed. Thank all of you.
Introduce yourself, please.
My name is Thompson Usadolo of Kowa Party. Okay. I voted in Ward 7 in Oredo. My observation, not based on whatever affiliation to any party I belong, but my clear observation, as I have seen election conducted in a civilized country from where I have come from to participate in this election, I will actually support the PDP agent who said the election in Oredo should be cancelled. My reason for it is because from what I saw yesterday, based on inducement from both political parties, not just one party. If voters are induced to vote, either left or right, that means they have not been allowed to vote their conscience. It is on the basis of that that I'm calling that the election in Oredo should be cancelled. Thank you very much.
Okay. Thank you very much for that observation. At least there's some balance there. I said the two political parties induced voters. Politicians are the same, don't worry. Probably he was talking about the independent party or the YDP. So I haven't said that. You see, it's good to have kind of this kind of this dose of humor in the room, because at the point in time the tension was getting very, very high. And like I said, one can understand. The struggle is for power, and we know what power means in the third world social formation like Nigeria. Power translates into resources, and unfortunately the country is in a recession. So sometimes we are undergoing a very different kind of thing. Yes, submit this to us so that this has been the most heated one, and Dr. Enoch Okpayemi was condemned by some people. I was commended by some people. Don't worry, Jesus Christ suffered the same fate. So and I don't mean to sound blasphemous. I'm not comparing to Jesus Christ, please. Thank you. The next local government, please.